About 2 to 3 weeks, the animal is ready for the fiber photometry experiment. During the signal acquisition, the excitation wavelength should be selected according to the indicator or sensor used. In general, 410 nanometer is commonly used as a control channel. 4670 nanometer is used to excite green fluorescent signals, and 560 nanometer is used to excite red fluorescence signals. And in addition, our 4-fiber photometry system also includes 640 nanometer excitation, which is used for the far red fluorescent signals. So we can provide a various model of fiber photometry system, like the dual color, tricolor, and the 4-color. And our system is equipped with 2 built-in CMOS cameras, and is also compatible with the same site, the optogenetic stimulation. In addition to choose the right excitation wavelengths, the consumable selection is also very important. We also need to prepare the low autofluorescence optic fiber, the sleeve, and the related accessories. There are 2 key points to keep in mind. So first, the parameter of the optic fiber and sleeve should match the implanted cannula, including the core diameter and NA. Otherwise, the signal transmission efficiency will be affected. Second, the diameter of the fiber end and the sleeve should also match the outer diameter of the ceramic cannula. Otherwise, the optic fiber cannot be properly connected to the implanted cannula through the sleeve, just like this. So if you record a multiple brain regions, like in this imaging, or from multiple mice at the same time, then 1 to multiple fibers should be selected. Physically, each fiber is still independent. They are only bundled together side by side at the combined end. In the software, they are also displayed as the separate spots, and the signal detected from each fiber remain independent. This is why signals from different brain regions or different mice don't mix together. And for long-time recording or experiments in which the animal moves a lot, a rotary joint can also be used. However, there are 2 points to consider. So first, in fiber photometry, both excitation light and the return fluorescent signals are relatively weak. So usually only tens of microvolts. So the rotary joint may cause signal loss and affect the weak signal detection. And second, friction during the rotation may induce some additional noise. So in practice, the benefit of using a rotary joint should be balanced against this potential impact on the signal quality.